Welcome to the pitch here at Cohoes Commons Fieldhouse at the CCAA Campus Center in Calgary, Alberta. Alongside Sean Carey, I'm Jeremy Lee. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Nationals here for men's soccer. We've got a great action-packed weekend underway here as 8 teams are here in action in Calgary. 4 games on tap today. It's quarterfinals here on Wednesday, and we have the top-ranked team in the nation, the Humber Hawks, in action against the Brandon Bobcats, who are in their first ever appearance on the national stage. And so, Sean, let me throw it to you for a second. What is it like for a team coming in onto the national stage, and how do you prepare that team? Because certainly there's going to be nerves.
Oh, absolutely, there's nerves. There always is. I mean, Humber's got huge pedigree in these championships going back over the number of years here. But for the Brandon team, I mean, this is the first ever shot for an MCAA team, and I'm sure that the first 5 minutes of the game they'll just want to settle down, and it's a new experience for all those players, hopefully, and they give everything they can get for us, and yeah, I'm looking forward to a really good game in this one.
Yeah, well, so both teams are already on the pitch. We'll throw it down to the field as we have action underway. Brandon Bobcats in their blue jerseys, Humber Hawks in their pure whites, as action will commence here shortly, and it'll be Abdul Babawale starting us off here on the kickoff. Humber, of course, one of the most aggressive and polished teams in the country, as both teams get sorted out here at midfield.
The first 5 minutes are always critical in these kind of games. Just get yourself settled in. They, like I say, a lot of pressure on Humber when you're playing a team like this. It's new to a championship, so just no mistakes the first few minutes, and just kind of get yourself settled in and get the games sort of establish your style of play that you need to do right now.
Well, this Humber Hawks soccer program has already established itself in legendary status in the CCAA, raking in 7 national titles all time. That's most of any team, any program in the country.
Yeah, they're always there and thereabouts every time. And coming out of a province like that, and that kind of competitiveness in the Ontario League, like, that's a huge statement for a program. But it's a positive start here for Brandon. They seem like they're nerves aren't too much of a factor right away. So.
Ooh. What's the key here for a team that's completely the underdog here, and they know it?
Yeah, it's mistakes. Limit your mistakes to start with. Put the pressure on, because the longer you stay in a game like this, the more opportunities you're going to do. Humber will get frustrated. I'm sure that after a little bit, if they haven't scored a goal in the early stages of the game. But like I said, it's a very bright start here by Manitoba, and I see they're giving it a go.
Hawks are 12-1 all-time in the quarterfinal round, winning their last 6 quarterfinal matchups. So no easy task here for the Brandon Bobcats, the champions of the MCAC. First time they're representing, and the first time the MCAC is in the national championship. For Brandon coming into this championship, they were unbeaten in their last 11, 10 wins and a draw. Including good opportunity.
Oh, we go. Oh,
just missing.
Just over the top there.
Babawale with an opportunity in the penalty area, in tight. And it'll be a corner kick coming to the Humber Hawks.
Nope, the Brandon Bobcats.
And there's a break coming the other way for the Bobcats. Down the right wing. And that's cleared away by that Humber defense line.
Nice covering there, though.
Exhaust Katabui, one of the exciting players for the Hawks. Throw in coming from Jacob Rodriguez.
Just a little bit of experience there. Just slow the play down again. Get reset a little bit.
Nice individual effort on the left wing from Katabui. And a lead to yet another corner here. And this will be taken by Frederico Leal. Leal to the right of the goalkeep. And he'll swing it in. There's a header on it, but just a little too high.
It's quality delivery right there.
To the far post he went. A good header coming from CCAA All-Canadian Luca Gasparotto. One of the star players on this team, former Glasgow Ranger. And that ball sent out on the sideline, and it'll be a throw-in coming to the Hawks. Quickly in. Rodriguez looking for a teammate. Nice little through ball, and
it's offside.
Oh, and the flag goes up.
Just needed to be a hair earlier, and I think he would have been in good shape. But there's a warning signs right there.
You see the aggressiveness from the Hawks early as Babawale came streaking in on the through ball from Rodriguez. Just a little early. Another skirmish at midfield there, and it's taken away. Uday Aurora on the far side. Gasparotto. Back to his goalkeeper, and they'll play it around here. Michael Fayoun, center back for the Hawks.
You can see for Humber there, number 6 is the key player. They're feeding a lot through their holding midfielder there. He seems to be their playmaker. That's seems to be the key in these early stages of this game.
Osman Hussein, fourth-year midfielder, controlling the midfield area for the Humber Hawks. We've clipped 7 minutes here in the opening half of play between the Humber Hawks and the Brandon Bobcats. Still a bit of a stalemate. We saw an early chance that went offside for Humber. And they're on the attack once again. Nice cutoff there by the Bobcats. Brilliant chip, and it's now sent to the sideline for a deep throw-in for the Hawks.
Humber's speed of play now is really starting to show here. Hopefully Brandon can kind of combat that.
Hussein with the in. Nice, brilliant play there, but cut off neatly by the Bobcats, number 15, Carter Willis. So it's going to be a goal kick for the Bobcats. Hussein controls midfield. Babawale. Nice little turn. Give and go with Exaz. Trying the other side for the Hawks, and to no avail, so it'll be another throw-in. Bobcats defense standing tall. Kristen Bender with some nice defense on the Bobcats side. Nice challenge at midfield from Michael Fayun, but the captain will get called for the foul.
That's kind of what Brandon was needing right now, just to kind of slow it down a little bit, just get a foot on the ball.
Well, and if you have choppy play, choppy rhythm, I think that's to Brandon's advantage.
Absolutely,
here, right?
it is. Yeah. The fluency in that last move that we just saw there from Humber just shows how quick they can turn a defensive situation into a goal-scoring opportunity.
Yeah, the transition game, absolutely something to behold here for the Hawks. They can turn up field in a hurry. Gasparotto to the far side. Deep ball, cross field. Trying to find Babawale. A nice give and go with Rodriguez. Last touch by Jacob, and it'll be a goal kick coming. Defending in the area was Nathan Chibati. Number 8 for Brandon. Hussein. In the middle for Uccello.
The quality of the switch of play is at a really high level right now. It really goes to stretching the Brandon defense at the moment.
And that finds its way to our broadcast table there, and right in our living room. Ball quickly in for Uccello. Throws it back to Fayun. Hussein. Errant pass, and the Bobcats control. They'll just merely try to clear it. Nice tackle from Hussein. Good job not to take a foul either. He takes it off the foot of Camilo Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the lone man up for the Bobcats. There'll be a throw-in for Humber on the far side. The battle ensues. Humber with the chance, unable to connect cleanly on the pass. And play continues as Bobcats had a good chance. However, Humber, again, you talked about it, Sean, turning it up the other way.
Yep, the transition is just...
the curl in.
Sit down.
Oh, and that nearly goes down for Babawale.
That's a nightmare for a goalie, that one, because you know that at that point when that ball comes off the foot, he's not going to be able to get there if it drops down at that far post.
And Abdul Babawale has been dangerous here in the early going. Bobcats need to be careful here. Chibati gives it away, and Babawale sends it right back. Now for the Bobcats, Sam Wetstein, born in Germany and relocated to Cartwright, Manitoba at an early age. He scored a big goal in his first year in 2019, establishing himself as a prominent rookie for this Bobcats program. So be on the lookout for number 12 in blue as Humber with yet another corner, a quick one this time. Right on goal, no harm shot on goal for Humber. Getting all sort of nice run there. The flag goes up. As Camilo Rodriguez streaking in, but a little offside there.
Bit of a warning sign, though.
Yeah.
You know,
they're gaining confidence.
Yep. Yep. Couple of nice passes, got out of a tight area, and maybe an opportunity.
And for Brandon, what is the key to building confidence?
That's the same what they just did right there.
Yeah.
Just those, 2 or 3 passes, get themselves out, have a little time on the ball, and just showing that there is opportunities if they can, and just be patient with it.
And you don't want to be chasing the entire game, right?
No, you don't. No, I think that, like I said, the quickness of the movement of the ball for Humber, I think that you're just going to run out of gas if you do that whole chasing. So it's like, stay with your structure.
Ball finds its way back to Sam Wetstein. And he drops it off for Bryson Haywood. Haywood back to Wetstein. Rodriguez. From distance. That one did not have a chance from Diego Rodriguez.
But again, positive. Positive phase there from Brandon.
So a long run for the Humber goal keep, and that takes more time off the clock. Seems like an old wily veteran move.
It is, yep, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, just settle down, get back into your shape a little bit.
So another crazy stat here. Head coach Michael Aquino for the Humber Hawks. 14-2 on the national stage. He's never lost in regulation.
Wow.
Those only 2 losses coming on penalty kicks.
Oh,
so
wow.
Maybe that's the blueprint here.
Yeah, lots of experience there, right? Know how to keep his team calm, like we said, the first 5 minutes, but now we're up close to 20 minutes in, and Brandon's holding their own at the moment.
Yep. One crossbar from Babawale. But the Bobcats have done a nice job defending, and there's another example there. As they cut off another pass to Gasparotto. Foul in the penalty area, no whistle. They give advantage. Perhaps a bit of a dive, it looks like.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot in it myself. I thought the first challenge was he just got good body position on the forward, and I think that was the right decision there from the referee.
Frederico Leal just getting up off the pitch right now. Walking gingerly back towards his position. It'll be ball for Brandon here. And they'll send it away deep, trying to find Wetstein. Nice win in the air. And breaking through. There's the low cross. Still in the danger area, and it's cleared by Brandon. But another crisis averted.
Yeah, some good last-ditch defending right there.
Exhaust Katabui, the author of that latest run from Humber. Babawale breaking down the left side as well, but the ball will not find him. Wetstein tight on the sideline. Nice job to keep it in play.
Oh.
Near danger once again for the Bobcats. They're flirting with it. We'll see if Humber can capitalize here. Gasparotto. Hussein. Nice win in the air from Wetstein. But Hussein delivers to Babawale. Fancy footwork. Loses it slightly, and he gets it back. Unmarked, and there's the goal! Humber strikes first in the quarterfinal, as it's Luca Uccello there to clean up the mess in the penalty area.
You could see that coming. Yeah, it's... but you know what? Another quality move right there. The individual skill factor that Humber are showing right now, you know, the movement off the ball is at another level, and for that first 20 minutes there, they got their just deserves, I think, a little bit there.
Well, a brilliant possession there from Abdul Babawale. Lost it momentarily, but the great ones know how to find it back.
They do.
Right?
They do. Yeah, they seem to know where that ball's going to go.
So good anticipation from Babawale. Finds an open Luca Uccello, and unmarked number 10 cashes in for the Humber Hawks early here in quarterfinal number 1.
This is now a really important 5 minutes for the Bobcats now. Just
to not give up a second.
Not give up a second. Yeah, just keep just keep your discipline right now, making sure that you're, if you get the opportunity like right now, have the ball, just keep possession, slow it down again, because it's so easy to lose concentration after conceding a goal.
Chabadi right up the middle. Nice find. And they try to spring Rodriguez for a run. Just out of his reach, and it'll be a throw in coming.
It's a good response.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good minute right after conceding, and
Wetstein puts it in. Brett Switzer. Couple of Humber Hawks converge. Again, trying to take it away. Babawale. Fayen will reverse it to the other side for Gasparotto. Again, always looking for the stretch pass. A nice cutoff there from the Bobcats, number 8, Nathan Chabadi. Throw-in coming for Humber. Slowly getting to it is Marcos Nunez in search of his 4th national title here this weekend. Amazing stuff.
what a resume. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the all-time greats, Marcos Nunez for the Humber Hawks. More on him a little later. Hussein again delivers a nice ball. Nunez in tight. That one takes a deflection.
That was some good defending right there. Knew what was in behind him. Just
yes.
got that touch. Made sure to alert the danger for now.
Uccello concedes the throw-in to Rodriguez. Uccello for Babawale. Through ball's there, and the header taken nicely high in the air from Kristen Bender. Bender with an important task, clearing all the aerial passes in the penalty area for the Bobcats. We saw Gasparotto getting ahead on one earlier. And I believe he's making his way into the box once again. Luca on the far post. Here's the other Luca, Uccello, back to deliver the ball in on the corner. The header is there, but to no avail for Marcos Nunez. So it's a throw-in for Brandon. Can't locate to Wetstein. Trying to win it from Rodriguez. They're calling for a handball. No whistle. So Fayoun wins it back. Here's Rodriguez. Hussein. Trying the deep pass to Nunez. Nice run down the right wing. Bobcats needing to play defense once again, and it's cleared away by number 2, Bryson Haywood. Well, I think they've cleared that 5-minute mark you were talking about.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, Humber's starting to get another hold in the game again now, though, unfortunately, for Brandon. But, you know, the quality of football and the movement off the ball that Humber is showing is it's a delight to watch.
The cutoff from Chibati. He'll try to locate a forward. And 3 Hawks converge on defense.
I think the problem right now that we're seeing for Brandon is that, you know, the defensively they're committed, but I think once they win the ball, they need to try and get a couple more players up the field a little bit to give them outlets.
Well, I'm also noticing a little bit of team tackling here, too, from the Hawks.
Yeah.
It's never just one-on-one. They have two players in the vicinity. Babawale with a nice slip through the defense, give and go, back to him in the penalty area, trying to weave his way through the back line. Just taken off his foot in the last second, racing away for the Bobcats, number 7, Thomas Romero. There's Romero on the left wing, just out of his reach, and Gasparotto back to defend. To the left side for Rodriguez, Fayun. He controls center back for the Humber Hawks. The ball will stay with Humber. Quickly in it goes. Bobcats trying to push back here. Hussein, again, doing a nice job controlling the midfield for Humber. Luca Uccello out wide for Rodriguez. Nunez. Uccello. Luca sends it deep. The break was there from Lyle, but unable to connect, and a nice pickup there from the Bobcats goalkeeper. Luca Uccello, left wing, looking for options. Ooh, tough pass there for Fayun. Recovers nicely as Rodriguez is bearing down on him.
I think he was a little nervous there for a second.
Again, they find Uccello on the left wing. Takes a bit of a deflection, and the Bobcats looking to turn upfield, but it's Hussein who covers nicely for the Hawks. Again, possession heavily favoring Humber here in the opening half.
I think as a coach of Brandon, though, I think you would have expected a little bit of this. Warned your players, you know, they're going to see a lot of the ball. You guys keep your structure.
Blazing speed down the right wing from Nunez. To no avail. He still is just getting up off the pitch now. And it's Romero down the left wing. And that's taken off of him. Hussein saying it was last out, but they don't get the call. Ball stays. Oh, they do get the call. Yeah, they do. Nice tackle there from Hussein. And you're noting that earlier, Sean, about how Hussein was just controlling the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, you can just see how he just drifts into little pockets of space all the time, and he's very hard to pick up.
Nice tackle there from the Bobcats. That's Chibati. And Lail's taken down. No whistle.
He's just crying.
Gasparotto having to race back as Romero has a lot of space to work with on the left wing. Looking for options. Delivers it to number 10, Diego Rodriguez. Rodriguez has that taken off. And again, that team defense coming into play for Humber. 3 white jerseys surrounding Rodriguez, and floats harmlessly into the arms of the goalkeeper.
That was a nice phase of play, though. Yeah.
Nice little pushback from the Bobcats on that possession. Hussein. Always making himself available for the pass. Babawale. Nice little back heel. Unable to deliver it in, and it'll be a goal kick.
Some entertaining one-touch football there, though. Just the movement and the touches, just a joy to watch.
Camilo Rodriguez going one-on-one against Fayun, and it's Fayun by a long shot. Gasparotto. Studying to become an apprentice arborist out at Humber. And that was really his decision to leave pro football behind and start investing in the second half of his life. And he has found his calling as an arborist for the time being. So we'll see what happens. But it was a hard decision to, you know, he's represented Canada at the national level as well. But here he is, competing for a national title with Humber. Nice takeaway from the Bobcats, Brett Switzer. And they try to turn it back the other way. Little one-on-one. Fayun can't get it off the foot of Rodriguez. Nunez. And Humber slows things down now after a little mini attack from the Bobcats. Nunez, nice little turn, finds Lale, Frederico Lale. Quickly the through ball, and it's too far out of the reach of Camilo, who hangs his head.
They're looking for that quick ball every opportunity they can get there.
Wetstein looking to challenge. Switzer is upended. And a missed time on the jump, and both players come together. Switzer low drive, cut off by Hussein. Katabui just misses that one, and it'll be a throw-in coming to the Bobcats. Exhaust locating the Bobcats on the field as Wetstein looks to throw it in. On the sideline, Exhaust calling for an out, won't get it. As Haywood continues on for the Brandon Switzer. Again, his teammates calling for the ball, looking to push it upfield here. Bender delivers to the left side. And they lose possession back to Gasparotto and the Hawks. Nunez. Nice race down the right wing. He's all alone, but Exhaust making up ground, coming in quickly. Nice win in the middle of the pitch from Rodriguez, but it's taken away. Again, both teams failing to complete passes here as we approach the middle stages of the opening half. Tommy Romero. Again, he's dispossessed. Hussein slows it down. Gasparotto to Fayun. Michael Fayun makes his way up the pitch. Babawale was covered nicely by a pair of Bobcats, and they'll have to try again. So Bobcats really sealing that left side here. Exhaust. Katabui does not win it against Switzer. Nice battle there. Still 1-0 for Humber as we have cracked the 34th minute. Ball bounces around on the Bobcat side. Hussein. Uccello out wide. And losing it there. Number 23, Uday Aurora. Diego Rodriguez for Bender. Switzer, he's got Wetstein on his right wing. Finds Sam. Haywood. Diego trying to hook up with Camilo, and again, there's trouble here as Camilo bearing down on the goalkeep, just out of his reach.
It's going to be a corner kick here for the Bobcats.
Nice little mini victory here for Brandon.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't give up on the plays. You just never know if you can capitalize on a mistake.
Holger Examida, the goalkeeper for the Humber Hawks. Number 1 in red. He'll have to deal with the corner kick of the Brandon Bobcats. Camilo Rodriguez near post. And they go long with this one.
Just a little out of his reach there. Trying to get it back across the area.
Nice attempt from Sam Wetstein. Gasparotto locates Nunez midfield, and he'll turn it over. How wide it goes for Wetstein. He's got room, but he's got Exhaust Katabui bearing down on him.
Oh.
To the wide side it goes, and a little body contact into the St. Trojans tent. Advantage Bobcats, it looks like. I can't see a card being issued here.
No, I don't think so. I think he was just trying to shepherd the ball out there, and just unfortunately so close to the table over there. I don't think there was any intent in that at all. It was just because they were going to get the throw now that was Humber.
One of those instances where it looks worse than it is.
I think so, yeah. I think, you know what, and I'm sure he's a little winded, and on a cold morning like this out there, you
see a smile on his face, though, so he's up. He's up. Yeah.
He was... Well, this is an important phase now for the Bobcats. 7 minutes to halftime, making sure, you keep compact, you keep your structure. If you get the opportunity to get forward, but when you have the ball like you do now, you need to be, can we get 5 or 6 passes together and maybe take a little bit of sting out of the game for a little bit.
So trying to clear some space on that far side where the tent is located. And the Hawks just booted away. A long run coming. Nunez tracking for the Hawks. It's Wetstein. Nice job to curl away from exhaust. Katabui. Jabati to the wide side. Nice block there. Top of the box for the Bobcats. Again on defense now, an important few minutes, as coach had pointed out. And it's taken nicely by their goalkeeper, Ryder Anthony, in his first year. Winnipeg, Manitoba native. Wetstein. Nice little pass down the sideline, but the offside flag goes up for Camilo Rodriguez.
Just went a little early. Yeah, it was a good, nice idea.
Nice run.
Yeah. Trying to exploit the space there with the back three there for Humber.
Rodriguez with the throw-in. Hussein. A little pressure applied on him from Camilo. Michael Fayun. To the right side, Humber swings it in. Jabati clears it away. Can they connect on passes? And Wood unable to do so for his team. Katabui has that taken off, and the foul is given for the Bobcats. They'll retain possession. Diego quickly upfield, trying to find Camilo, but Gasparotto seals him off. An aerial pass, and Gasparotto can't believe it.
Looked like a 50-50 in my experience, but
who's going to sell it more here, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
One's protesting, one's acting like he's injured, so it's really a toss of the coin here.
Well, I think he landed on him, so I think he maybe got the wind taken out of him a little bit there. And this might be one of the better opportunities for Brandon with the set players, right? If you can get something set up here.
So Camilo Rodriguez comes up limping for the Brandon Bobcats. Trying to jog it out here. Diego Rodriguez lining it up. He's in line with the net here. Straight into the wall. And Nunez is taken down, and advantage given to, or possession given to the Humber Hawks, and the yellow card is issued.
Yes, I think that was warranted right there, because he was gone. I think that the Bobcat coach will probably be thinking, that's okay. I'll be okay with that yellow card.
Again, it's important. You don't want to go with that second goal here, right?
No, you don't. No. And then you give your team an opportunity now to come back, get organized.
Yellow card issued to Kristen Bender. Uccello to the right wing. Nice defending there from the Bobcats. Romero now with possession. He loses it out of bounds, and it'll be another possession for Humber. Just a couple minutes remaining here in game time. Coach, how many extra minutes do you think we'll get here?
I think 2.
Okay.
I do. I think a couple of extra minutes.
Quickly in from Aurora. The flag is up. And Exhaust a little frustrated. Nunez and Katabui getting into it here.
This is what we talked about at the beginning of the game. If you can frustrate them a little bit.
Yes, that's right.
Well,
high standards for Humber here.
It is. Exactly right. Especially coming up against a new team in the championships.
You see Exhaust not backing down from three-time national champion and Nunez, his own teammate.
So
they get into it a little bit here, but I think they're going to get on the same page pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Trying to give and go here, and again, more frustration from these Hawks. I mean, they are up 1, but they feel like they could have been up by 2 or 3 here before halftime runs out, as we're approaching the final half minute of regulation of the first half. As coach predicted, probably a couple minutes of extra time here to account for the stoppages in play.
Just trying to wait for the signal from the referee. I haven't seen it yet.
But we'll play on here as Katabui circles around at midfield. Hussein. Potentially a last-ditch effort here for Humber. Rodriguez completely wide open here on the sideline and mishandle off the foot and out. Wetstein and the Bobcats. Can they capitalize here in the late stages of the opening half of quarterfinal number 1 between the Humber Hawks and the Brandon Bobcats? Just out of play. Nice box out from Hussein. Leads to a Humber Hawks throw-in. Fayen. Gasparotto trying to look for that aerial pass. He instead stays on the ground here. Through ball coming to Camillo, and no chance there as Fayen again doing a nice job defending.
And then we got the halftime.
With no extra time there, really.
No, there was. I think there was 1 minute.
1 minute.
Okay. But I think the Brandon coach will be quite happy with that first half.
I think you have to be as the 8th seed coming in.
Yep, I really do. Yeah, I think that giving up the goal, they responded well, and then they closed them down again, and a couple of half chances for Humber, but nothing clear cut for them.
And for the OCAA champions, the Humber Hawks, they scored 14 goals in their playoff run en route to their 3rd consecutive provincial championship before coming here. So, 14 goals in the last 3 games and just 1 here so far.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 1 half.
It is. Yeah, it is.
A lot happened in the second.
It's the energy level now for the Bobcats. Can they keep that energy level up for closing them down? That's the key now.
So we'll step aside for a quick moment, and we'll be back with second half action after this.
No, I know. I didn't know. Oh, yeah, I gotta make sure I got the mic.
Where do you want the interview to happen?
creativity.
See my creativity.
Regarde-moi créer.
Joping Chwangi.
See my creativity.
Baddest thing you ever seen. I'm a front page magazine. I'm galactic, baby, I'm a star. It don't matter where you are, you should hurry.
For thousands of promotional products at great prices, delivered on time. Trust the promotional product experts at 4imprint.ca. 4imprint, for certain. When the world is watching, your logo needs to be perfect. Trust the promotional product experts. For thousands of promotional products and on-time delivery, go to 4imprint.ca. 4imprint, for certain.
Welcome back to the pitch here at the Cohoes Commons Fieldhouse at the SAE Campus Center in Calgary, Alberta. I'm Jeremy Lee, standing by now with Brandon Bobcats, Director of Athletics, Russ Paddock, and thank you for joining me. We were just talking just before we came on here about how nice of weather it is here in Calgary compared to what's like back in Brandon.
Well, we had really good weather this fall, but there's apparently heavy snow falling right now. So for everybody that's watching back home, it's a little bit better conditions here, and it's a great facility, and we're certainly happy to be here.
Yeah, glad you guys make the trip out. And obviously, we're talking about how at the top of the broadcast, it's your first appearance here at Nationals. Explain to me what it means for the program and how excited you are to be.
Yeah, it means a lot for not just our program, but for our whole conference. There's years of work and planning went into try to get to this point where we're sending a berth to the national championship and having an opportunity to compete in this stage. And for our team, they're just super excited to be here and represent our school. And they're trying their best. And
quickly, what have you liked so far out of this first half here from your team? I mean, they've held this really incredible program from Humber to just one goal in the first half.
Yeah, they've been playing hard. As I said, they're super excited, probably a little bit nervous off the top. First game of the tournament against the number one seed, but they've been holding their own, and we've started to have a few more chances on offense as the half went along. So looking forward to continuing that in the second half.
Yeah, you guys certainly have some great pieces on your team here. We're excited to see how it all turns out. We want to make sure you guys have an awesome stay here in Calgary. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back with second half action after this.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Enjoy your time here.
I've got a good idea. Yeah, I got a good idea of successful as Crossfield was. We need to get. I will.
I just say that because I do that too. I say all that stuff. Sorry, they were going away from the
You know, when they were playing with Crossfield, they could see switch. Again, with the boys.
Welcome back to the pitch here at Cohoes Commons Fieldhouse at the SAIT Campus Center in Calgary, Alberta, the site for the 2021 CCAA National Championship for men's soccer. Sean Carey, Jeremy Lee on the call with you for quarterfinal matchup number 1 between the top-ranked team in the nation, the Humber Hawks, as they take on first-timers, the Brandon Bobcats. And it's a 1-0 lead here for Humber after one half of play. A nice job from the Brandon Bobcats defensively, Sean, we were talking about, and really frustrating this Humber Hawks team going into the locker rooms at halftime.
Absolutely, yeah. No, they've stayed compact. They've stayed to their tasks. There's a lot of pressure on the ball, and it's showing. Like you say, it's the tracking back, like we just see there for the tackle. Just the commitment to the defensive side of the game is going to be key here for these first 15 minutes, because I expect Humber to come out with a lot of pace, and I think that you just need to weather this first early bit of a storm, and then give yourselves an opportunity to build as the half goes on. And if the longer you can keep this at 1-0, the more frustrated Humber will become, and I think that gives you an opportunity to be able to nip a goal.
We just saw a hard tackle attempt there from Kristen Bender in that last sequence. Here he is with the ball. But he has to be careful here, as he's got a yellow card on him that he picked up in the opening half of play. Osman Hussein, he's been dominant here at the midfield. Picking up now is Tristan Gale, fresh off the bench for the Humber Hawks. And he'll step in and replace and exhaust Katabui. Gale battling there with Tommy Romero.
I think they've changed their formation now of Humber. It looks like they've gone to a back four.
Okay.
Gone away from the three there at the back and put a back four. So I would expect a lot of wing play from their fullbacks here.
Hussein. Trying to go across the pitch to Jacob Rodriguez. Nice save there from Chabadi. Romero trying to protect the ball. Camilo Rodriguez now. Oh, Diego, rather. Camilo still far up the pitch for Brandon. Back to Bender. Here's Wood. Trying for that stretch pass to no avail as Rodriguez was covering. Rodriguez finds Fayun. Reverses it for Gasparotto. Here's Hussein. Aurora has that taken off his foot. Bit of a protest to the referee, but no whistle. And off we go. A little run from Romero. And that's taken off his foot neatly by Paven. Tristan Gale. Here's Aurora. Uday Aurora trying to spin through three defenders. Unable to bust through. And so it's the Bobcats' turn to transition. Nunez trying to win the ball back. Nice slide there from the Bobcats.
Did well there one-on-one. Got himself into a shooting position and a solid save there. You need those from your keeper this early in a half.
You're trying for anything to build some confidence,
You
right?
are, absolutely. Yep, you betcha. You know, it. If you concede at this part of the game, it could deflate the team, right? So I think if you're able to just kind of weather this a little bit more, another 5 minutes or so, and then see if you can build. But again, they've had some good phases of play again of the Bobcats there, and you know, that might give them a little bit of confidence to be able to look at stringing some passes together and create an opportunity.
Luca Uccello ready to take the corner. A bit of a delay here. We'll see if that takes the Humber Hawks out of rhythm. Swings it in. Nice ball. And looks like we'll do it again. That one taking a deflection, and plenty of Bobcats back in the box trying to track those white jerseys. Gasparotto lurking in the far post. Does not find a head. And it's the Hawks still controlling here. Deep in Bobcat territory. Back to Uccello goes. The former TFC 2. And the go from goal here for Hussein, and unable to connect. Bobcats taking their time. So what did you think about that decision there from Hussein? I mean, was it uncharacteristic, or do you think that was the right play? Because
I would have gone for goal there.
Okay.
I would expect, especially with the quality that he has there, I think any opportunity you get, he was only 20 yards out. I think he makes a nice strike on that ball, and he'll definitely challenge the goalie. He just didn't get the strike he wanted. But no, absolutely. We tell our players, you know, especially somebody with his quality, you get within that 20-25 yard range, you know, let them fly.
Because we did see earlier in the half that they were trying to set up some nice passing plays, and it, you know, led to a little bit of frustration, saying, you know, shoot the ball, right?
Yeah,
so you just,
exactly.
Yeah.
They seem to have gone away from that a little bit. They were playing that crossfield ball very successfully in the first half, especially the first 15-20 minutes, and they've gone away from that a little bit at the moment. So, and because they're having a lot of success down the lines on the width, but they seem to be playing a lot more central the end of the first half and start of the second half.
Michael Fayun battling as he hits the turf. Hussein trying to go with the aerial attack. Unable to connect there, and it's Paven now. Romero and Hussein coming together, and a bit of a cry there from Hussein. He gets up gingerly.
I didn't see very much in that one at all. I think, you know, the position in there, just knock it by and look for the free kick, reset everything up again, and we go again.
Wood. Back to Bender, and a giveaway there to Aurora. Nunez on the attack now, and a nice recovery there from Kristen Bender, trying to make amends. So another corner coming to the Humber Hawks. This one will be taken by Tristan Gale. You know what, Sean? It's almost a giveaway, though, when you see Luca Gasparotto not even inching towards the net and he stays back. You know they're going to do a short corner.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have a throw in here for the Bobcats. Still keeping this powerful Humber attack to just one goal here. Number 11 for the Humber Hawks has entered the match as well, so I mean, the test does not get easier for the Brandon Bobcats. That's Karamvir Memi, a first-year midfielder. And check out this story here, Sean. He scored 2 goals in under 2 minutes against Sioux College of the Cougars on October 9th. And he ended that match with 7 goals,
Oh, wow.
which is the most in program history in a single game. And Memi ended up with 9 goals on the year, which earned him the OCAA scoring title. And the first Hawks player to do it since, you guessed it, Marcos Nunez, who accomplished that feat in 2016.
That's definitely something to tell the grandkids about. Yeah.
7 goals in one game at the OCAA level. That's
Yeah,
pretty
it is.
impressive.
Yeah, because there's not very many easy games in that league.
So the Bobcats need to be tracking number 11 in white, as he's always a threat to score. Rodriguez back to pick up the ball. Swung in, and it's not even close here.
I think he just wanted one of the guys to go, and they, I didn't know if they're expecting that cross to be coming in there.
Uday Aurora the closest to that ball, and it just skips away harmlessly. And the Bobcats now. 10 minutes have gone here in the second half. The goalkeeper for the Humber Hawks with not much action here this half, mostly controlled in the Bobcats' end zone. We have a whistle here. Bit of a foul, perhaps?
Yeah, he just did well to shield the ball there, and the Humber guy wanted to get it before he went out, but
the Bobcats urging their teammates to push forward here. Trying to complete a clean breakout so they can enter the other half of the pitch. Wetstein battling hard with Rodriguez, pushes him into the Bobcats bench. And it'll be a throw-in for Brandon. Sam doing a nice job to win it back. Couldn't hook up there with Camilo Rodriguez, and so it'll be the Hawks' turn to control. Gasparotto. Aerial pass. Unable to locate a teammate, and so Wetstein unable to get to that in time.
I think Brandon need a little phase of having the ball here just to settle themselves down in the second half.
On the attack are the Humber Hawks once again, splitting the defense. Still with it. Nice individual effort there from Memi. Nearly creating a glorious scoring opportunity for his Hawks. Here is Memi. Karamvir with the left foot into the box. And the Bobcats, can they clear? Aurora bearing down. They win the ball back, doing a nice job. Tristan Gale sends it back to Gasparotto. Camilo Rodriguez going for a run. Fayun now with the ball. Jacob Rodriguez trying to throw the ball in here. But we have a bit of a delay as we have a player on the pitch. Looks like Sam Wetstein. Bit of an issue with the foot, but he seems to be okay. So back we go, Michael Fayun. He finds Gasparotto. And it's Hussein. To the wide side, Gale. Not a great first touch, and it'll be a change of possession here.
Yeah, the last 5 minutes just got a little sloppy for Humber. I think they'll won't be happy with that, but I see them rebounding here and a little one-touch plays have gone away from them a little bit at the moment. What we're doing in the first half there, so.
Does the weather have much to do with it?
I think so.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I think you're, because if you watch off the ball at the moment, like in the first half, they had 3 or 4 players always moving. Now they seem a little bit more static and looking just to play feet and a give and go, whereas before they had lots of options on the ball. So I think that you get cold.
Yeah.
You know, and you just kind of, and if it's not going your way, sometimes you kind of switch off a little bit, and it just, some of the phases of your game that you expect from players, I just think it just goes away for a little bit. I expect they'll reboot here again pretty soon, and
well, and you're no stranger to playing here in Alberta. Does the ball change at all?
It feels harder.
Okay,
It does.
okay.
It feels a lot harder, and it's.
So the touches are maybe not as crisp.
No.
And,
yeah, exactly. Okay. It's. But I mean, it's same for everybody, right? And it just maybe it takes a little bit to get used to it, but. You know, they both play in cold provinces too, sort of at this time of year as well, and I think they'll just take that little bit to reset again now. And
right, and the great ones adjust too, right?
Yeah,
so,
they do. Yeah. And I think Brandon's done a good job this first 15 minutes. Again, they've kept him to a couple of half opportunities, kind of.
Luca Uccello, number 10, the lone goal scorer here in this game. 1-0 for the Humber Hawks. But the Brandon Bobcats doing a nice job to disrupt the momentum and the flow of this game. They've kept it within striking distance. All they need is one shot, one opportunity, one set piece. And this game could be a lot different here. Hussein, he's got an entire field to work with. He locates Uccello. He's got Rodriguez on the left side. Hussein in the middle. Nunez, first touch. Brilliant, trying to dance around. Bender gets a shot on net.
That was more what we saw from the first half there, right? The movement of the ball was faster. Movement from players off the ball as well, and got themselves a good opportunity.
But a couple of their more explosive players, Abdul Babawale and Exhaust Katabui, not on the pitch right now.
No.
Did you notice there's a difference?
Yep, the speed, yep,
okay.
Absolutely. They were the ones that were making those runs in the first half and giving them an opportunity to, play some through balls.
I believe that's the captain, Michael Fayun, down on the pitch, and he's writhing in pain.
Yeah, he strikes me as a guy that wouldn't go down unless there was some...
Something
serious, something seriously wrong with him.
Yeah. So he's being attended to by the athletic therapy staff for the Humber Hawks, and
He seems in a lot of pain.
Holger Examida just trying to go through his warm-ups again. The goalkeeper for the Humber Hawks. It can be tough, hey, on the goalkeepers when they don't see any shots in a half, and
It's all about keeping his focus, right? You know, I'm the goalie coach on the bench, and I've talked to him at halftime. It's like, keep your focus, because one opportunity, that's all it takes, right?
well, it's important to stay warm too, right?
is,
Because
yeah.
you have to, again, that focus is there, but you need to react quickly.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're talking with the defenders, just
Yeah.
to keep yourself engaged,
Yeah.
right? Just some little tricks like that, just to make sure that you know, you don't kind of switch off, and also we talked to our goalies about making sure, you know, you're looking up the field, you're seeing things, and if you see an opportunity that you might be able to take advantage of, you know, you're relaying it, because you're seeing the whole field as a goalie. And sometimes your outfield players and even a coach looking down from the side sometimes don't see everything, right? So
Michael Fayun is up and trying to walk it out here. I think he'll enter the match. He will. Just brief moments on the sideline, and he's right back in there. An important piece of that backfield for the Humber Hawks, who only conceded 6 goals in their regular season. Bender. Little fake to the outside, trying to find Romero. Unable to hook up with him, and it'll be a throw-in coming to the Hawks. Gasparotto. Fayen looks to be okay. Rodriguez. Not a great first touch there from Memi. But I'm pretty sure the Bobcats are happy to keep it at midfield, away from danger.
Oh, absolutely, yep.
Again, bit of choppy play here. Marcos Nunez looking to throw it in.
Yeah, you've taken Humber off the game now, so you can keep it like this and keep battling, and like I say, you just need that one opportunity.
On the flip side, though, it does take a lot of mental energy to defend as well.
It does.
Right?
That's why we're saying that before halftime then about being able to come out with that energy, come out with that mental stability, and just be able to do this for 90 minutes. And you can see the patience from Humber here. This is the experience that they bring, right? So it's the forward, like, you know, just making sure that nothing comes into their own half, and be settled on the ball. And
well, and absolutely. Credit to Humber for not letting any chances go to Brandon as well. So
yeah, exactly, right. And it just, like I said, the quality that you can see that Humber have, they're going to create some opportunities, they're going to create some chances, and yeah, it's up to the defensive unit to be able to try and stifle that.
Tommy Romero with a nice curl just a few moments ago, and leads to a little breakout for the Brandon Bobcats, and they will retain possession momentarily. But again, Nunez just hounding the Bobcats, and here they go. Marcos Nunez showing off that experience, but he pushes that a little too far, and it will come to another goal kick for Brandon. A little uncharacteristic from the three-time national champion.
Yeah, exactly, right. Just some mistakes that you don't expect to see from him and as well this team. And
well, like we were talking about, potentially the cold ball could be a factor. Who knows, you know?
Yeah.
Just
this is where they need to just slow down here and just kind of Are we able to?
Interesting.
Again,
You'd prefer them slowing down instead of
Right
pushing
here,
the
I would
pace,
just,
eh?
you know
Yeah.
what, just for them at this
Yep.
moment in time, keep possession of the ball. Your defense, give your defenders a bit of a break, and then and see if you can create sort of an opportunity in terms of whether you can get a free kick out of it and get yourself some offensive side in their box.
Aurora trying to find an open teammate. That ball hangs in the air for what seems like forever. Hussein. Here's Gale. Oh, there's a takedown. That's at the edge of the box. Romero, the guilty party.
It's a good opportunity right here.
Free kick given. Uccello discussing things over.
Trying to pick which skyrise to aim for through the beautiful backdrop of Calgary behind there.
There you go. How do you concentrate on a free kick with that gorgeous backdrop? Downtown skyline here in Calgary, Alberta. It'll be Luca Uccello. And Paven with him on his right side. But I'd expect Uccello to take it against this wall built up by the Brandon Bobcats. And he goes straight into the wall. A 5-man wall from the Bobcats. And they do their job against this Humber Hawks offense. They'll have to do a little bit more defending here. Again, trying to go into the box there. Bobcats need to be careful. Aurora tiptoeing around. A deep throw in this time. Coming to Paven. Dante Paven, a first-year midfielder. Romero. He's got 2 Hawks on him. And again, that team defense. Look at that physical play there from Tristan Gale to take the ball off Romero. Rodriguez, left wing. Sends it into the middle, trying to find Aurora. Does not hook up with him. And it'll be yet another throw-in going to the Hawks. But this one at midfield. Just past the 70-minute mark here in the second half. 1-0 Humber. Bobcats, the 8th seed in the tournament, doing a nice job keeping this powerful offense at bay.
He's taking the sting out of the game.
Yeah.
That's they've kept their defensive structure, and it's been hard for Humber to be able to try and break it down.
Well, I'm talking to Brandon Bobcats director of athletics, Russ Paddock, at halftime, just saying the boys came out with a bit of nerves here, rightly so. It's their first time at nationals and the first time for the MCAC, really. So, yeah, a lot of weight on their shoulders. But again, you said they kept their defensive structure, which is huge.
Yep, and they're showing a lot of character. Yep. They really are, and it's they kind of look like they're enjoying the experience, and that's what it's all about, right?
The ball swung in, but again, harmlessly, and so the Hawks will have to regroup here. Uday Aurora sends it in. The header is out. Uccello collects the loose ball. Memi into a wall there, and it's swung out. Look who it is, Camilo Rodriguez, but he is chased down by Tristan Gale. Brilliant defending. Nice job from Rodriguez to win it back. He is deep. And no help whatsoever for Rodriguez. He's looking for teammates. Romero trying to stay on the outside here as Rodriguez trying to take the whole team on, and he does not get the call.
I didn't see much in that myself. I think he was looking for that.
I mean, smart play. I mean,
absolutely,
you got to pull something out, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it was...
what better way to get back in this than a penalty kick, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But a positive,
Oh, there's a foul there.
yeah, a positive run for him there, and that'll get some confidence going for this Bobcats team.
Well, and a nice job there to hold up and not swing it in blindly, you
Yep.
know, and he
Yep.
just waited for his teammates, and again, it chewed up more clock.
Yeah, I thought down this side here he was going to wait and just let it roll out for a corner and give
Oh,
themselves
yeah.
an opportunity
fair
to.
enough, yeah.
But no, he had the confidence and wanted to go one-on-one against the defender, and it's a good thing to see as a coach.
So pretty good location here for the Brandon Bobcats as they attempt a free kick. Diego Rodriguez surveying the scene. A handful of Hawks building their wall. Taken by Rodriguez, but it clears the entire frame of the net. And well out of play, Humber with possession.
They've done a really good job in the second half here of taking Hussein out of the game in the key there, and he was a key in the first half, but I've hardly seen him have any touches in the second half. They've done a really good job of closing that down.
Approaching the 75th minute here in the second half. It's looking like Brandon will have to do a little more defending here as Uccello settles it down. Picked off there by Romero, thinking about going for goal. But Exemeda doing a nice job to recover. Hussein, middle of the pitch. He finds Uccello. Swing and a miss there from Wetstein, and that goes out of play. Possession going to the Humber Hawks.
A couple of glimpses though for the Bobcats in the last 5 minutes. A little bit of possession in the Humber half.
Uccello. Now, across the field it goes to Tristan Gale. He drops it off for Aurora. Romero turns upfield the other way, trying to fling it upfield for Camilo Rodriguez, but that's cut off neatly there by the Hawks. Romero trying to put a body on Aurora. Not much room on the sideline to operate, and Gale nearly loses it. Gasparotto. Does he go to the wide side of the field? Hussein now controls. He's taken down by Rodriguez.
Maybe a little bit of frustrations there, just not getting a couple of passes that he was looking for on his runs, and that was good refereeing though. I didn't think that deserved a yellow card.
So Hussein and Rodriguez coming together as cooler tempers prevail. Rodriguez. So the clock continues to run here as we have another stoppage. Don't forget quarterfinal 2 coming up right after this. Les Nomad de Montmorency and Nate Oaks doing battle in the second quarterfinal as that corner. A little bit of trouble for the Bobcats, and a Hawks player goes down. No call. So play continues. Uccello sensing a break in the Bobcats D. There's a player hauled down. No whistle.
He was in really good position, was the referee, so
Much
like
to
it.
the Hawks' dismay.
yeah, it looked like it coming together of two
Yeah.
players though. Wasn't I didn't see any malice in it and intent there, so
A bit of a pause in the action here as the Hawks player gets up off the pitch, and it'll be Marcos Nunez back to take the free kick. We'll try to deliver a good one into the box. And look who's up there.
there's a card going now for the bench for Humber here. The frustration of that non-penalty call.
So a warning being issued to the Hawks bench, and Marcos Nunez swings it in. Gasparotto in the penalty area. That one skips wide of the net. Holger Exemeda not seeing a shot here, really, in the second half. Mostly acting as a coach on the field, directing traffic, urging his team on. Nice run here for the Hawks. Jabati giving chase. Nunez skies it. A glorious opportunity wasted for the Hawks. And they will have to try once again. Again, uncharacteristic from the three-time national champion Marcos Nunez, and you know he would like to have that one back.
Absolutely, yeah, that was a great opportunity right there. The national championships are the ones that you kind of dream about, having the opportunity to put a game away.
Well, and the other thing about Nunez, that he's got 9 goals in 9 matches at nationals, so that was his chance.
Yep.
Yeah. And he's been a, like we were
Been a
saying, a
fu-
3-time national champion, but a 2-time national championship MVP. So
Wow, yeah, he's got the pedigree for
Yeah.
sure.
Tristan Gale trying his best to keep it in play. He does. That was close as Bender battling with Uday Aurora. That one last touched by a Hawks player, and so it'll be a throw-in coming to the Brandon Bobcats. Carter Willis looking to deliver the ball in.
Substitution coming in here for the Bobcats.
We've eclipsed the 81-minute mark here of the second half. Throw in tight along the sideline. Taken by Haywood. Nunez giving chase. And down the sideline it goes on the far side, and it'll be a throw-in for Humber.
Tough
Still
play
a
for you.
1-0 game, huh?
Yeah, tough play for your
Oh.
first minute on the field right there.
Yeah.
Get yourself settled into the game.
Yeah, it's tough when you've just been kind of sitting there on the bench
Yeah.
too. I mean, you try your best to stay warm, right? But
We try to tell them, your first touches and your first touches are important when you just come into a game like this. You just want to make sure you keep it simple. Don't give the possession away, and then you can build from that what your game has evolved to.
So just under 8 minutes of action remaining here in quarterfinal number 1. The number 1 ranked team in the nation, the Humber Hawks, enjoying a 1-0 lead. They, of course, would like that to be more. But so far, especially in the second half, they've been stifled by this Brandon Bobcats defense. Tristan Gale, he's watched by Romero. Luca trying to go up the field. He finds Paven. Gale trying to touch pass it there to Aurora. Back to Uday Aurora goes. Trying to cross, and it's turned away neatly there by number 13, Brett Switzer.
That was more like what we saw in the first half there. Those little touches, those little give and goes. They're so hard to defend, those.
And as a defender, you have to stay with the ball carrier too, right?
You do. You're supposed to try and track your player, but
yeah.
I mean, it's easier said than done on those.
Yeah. Ball's swung in neatly there. Of course, Gasparotto down there. Actually, both center backs down there, Gasparotto and Fayun. Trying to look for that header, that second goal. Trying to make the lead a little more comfortable here for the Humber Hawks. Nunez will take a deep cross, and that does not connect with anyone. So time continued to tick down here on the Brandon Bobcats, and at what point do you if you're down by 1, when do you strike for that goal?
I think you've got to go now.
Yeah.
I think these last 5 minutes, you've got to try and get some momentum going here, and maybe commit another player forward. They play with a back 5 today, and like you say, they've done a great job with that, but I think you maybe need to, try and give some help up at the top now, and maybe look at if you get an opportunity, because I don't think playing through the middle would be an ideal for the Bobcats. I think the better thing for them would be to try and, if the centre backs have got it, maybe play a longer ball, get some guys wider, and look for that kind of opportunity there. Try and get a winger isolated one-on-one with a fullback, and see if you can win that one-on-one battle.
Examina happy to just hammer that one to midfield out of bounds. And as much as we've talked about this Hawks possession, their back line is no joke either.
No, I think it's. I think if I was a centre forward coming up against the Hawks back line there and seeing those two guys in the middle, it'd be a little intimidating.
Nice win there from Diego Rodriguez, trying to spring a teammate loose, but it's picked off neatly there from Jacob Rodriguez. Here's Uday Aurora. Trying to send a through ball to Dante Paven, but he overruns it. And Chubati lets it roll harmlessly out of play. It'll be a goal kick coming to the Brandon Bobcats. And as Coach said, we'll have to be a little more aggressive here if we're the Brandon Bobcats, needing that equalizer. And it's just under 5 minutes remaining here. Again, perhaps a few minutes of extra time. We'll see if we can keep an eye on that to see how many minutes we get. Ball stays with the Bobcats. Humber doing a nice job keeping pressure on the ball here, not allowing the Bobcats to break out. And another poor first touch there. That one from Haywood, and it leads to Humber with possession. And they're happy just playing keep away here, as long as it's on the other side of the pitch. Hussein runs through the middle of the field, but he finds the wrong teammate, and that's Camilo Rodriguez who gets hauled down. So there's a yellow. Rodriguez and Hussein had gotten into it earlier too.
Yeah, just frustrations now, right? Humber's just frustrated. I think that this is the one now where you just need to just take your time, set this up, and keep it away from the two tall centre-backs if you can.
Osman Hussein getting his name written down in the pocketbook of the referee, and it'll be a free kick coming to Diego Rodriguez and the Brandon Bobcats. A glorious chance for them here to equalize. They send the entire team up except for Chibati. In it goes. Nice punch out there from Exemeda. And it's a counterattack the other way. Marcos Nunez racing away. He's got Uday Aurora. Nunez, left wing, sends it out wide for Aurora. He's got some time, but a little too far out of his reach. And the Bobcats need to hurry here.
That was good commitment to defending the whole team back before they could create a second opportunity.
Cut down nicely there, but not a great first pass by Willis, and they'll have to defend once again. Hussein right in the middle of it as Aurora runs out of gas. Slowly walking up with the ball is Tristan Gale, and he's going to try to find a teammate deep in the Bobcats' end. Nice win from Gale. He takes down Diego Rodriguez. Free kick coming to the Bobcats as we are approaching full time here. So now we'll see if we get additional time.
I could be wrong, but I believe the signal to the ref was 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's a little hard to see from the other side of the pitch here.
Looking at the fourth, trying to look at the fourth official, talking to the coaches. But yeah, no, get some urgency here. Get some bodies up the field if we're going to try and if they're going to try and get something out of it.
Well, that finds its way out of bounds, and it'll be another throw-in coming here. Bobcats will take it. The flick is up. Romero giving chase, but Gale, he's done a nice job coming in off the bench.
Yeah, he's had a really solid half there. He saw a lot of the ball.
That's victory claimed by the Humber Hawks, as they will move on here at the National Championship.
They're really deserving of the win with Humber. Very solid all throughout the team there, and yeah, kudos. At the end of the day, it's about winning the game and get them through to the semi-final now. And but yeah, the Bobcats gave a good showing of themselves, and they should be proud as well. But you could see today the Humber Hawks were. Just the level of play that they have and the players that they have were it was nice to watch, it really was.
So the Humber Hawks claim their 7th straight quarterfinal matchup at the national stage. They are now 13-1 all time in the opening round of play here at the national level. A 1-0 victory over the surprising Brandon Bobcats of the MCAC. Their first time on the national stage, and really good showing from both teams. I would be expecting that the Hawks would, find their groove a little bit more as we approach the later stages of this championship tournament.
I believe so. Yeah, absolutely. We saw glimpses of it there throughout the game. Their one-touch passing was just a joy. But yeah, I just feel like got through that middle of that second half, and I think they, it's one of those times. Sometimes it's just not your day to run the. Get 3, 4, 5 goals up, and it's like they just did a really good job of playing as a team game, and again, they're thoroughly deserving of the victory, and I would expect a different Hawks team coming into the semi-final, whoever they get to play.
And of course, they will play the winner of quarterfinal matchup number 2. We'll step aside for a quick moment as they will announce the player of the games here for both teams.
And State Trojans are pleased to recognize today's players of the game. From the Hawks, number 6, Osman Hussein. And from the Bobcats, number 8, Nathan Chubati.
Nathan Chubati and Osman Hussein, the players of the game for quarterfinal number 1. Chubati, a key cog in that Bobcats back end, holding the Hawks to just 1 goal this game. What did you like from him in this game?
Just solid. I was watching him most of the game. There, just his dictation of how he was getting his players to be where he wanted those to be, and if there was any breakdowns, he was the one that was cleaning it up afterwards. And he was just so solid at the back there, and
Thank you for coming out this morning.
he thoroughly deserving of that.
And on the other side of the pitch, we see Osman Hussein with the player of the game for the Humber Hawks. What did you like about his game today?
The composure. He just seemed to be involved in everything that was good about the Hawks today, and like we said in the first half, just finding those pockets of space all the time, giving them the opportunities. He was always looking for the ball and being involved.
So that'll do it for us here on the pitch at the Cohoes Commons Fieldhouse. We are going to be wrapping up here in just a few minutes as we have quarterfinal number 2 underway. Don't forget, it is Les Nomades de Montmorency